Welcome, Wastelanders! It is so good to be back. For those of you who did not know, I had COVID a few weeks ago, on my birthday of all things, and it has not been a pleasant experience. It's been fairly mild compared to what other people have said it's been like, so I've lucked out in that sense, but I was not really able to talk much for the last couple of weeks. Every time I tried to talk, not so much that I had a sore throat, but I had some kind of weird muscle spasm, and every couple of words would cause the muscles in my esophagus to just like freak out, and I'd go into this gigantic hour-long like coughing fit type deal. It was terrible. But I am back to making videos, so everything is going to go back to normal. And as you can see, we are at Nordhagen Beach, and other than the giant, so to speak, aircraft carrier sitting right over there, it's pretty much untouched. All I kind of did was just going around and clear the land because I have a lot of future plans for this this location if I can make it happen. I currently am with my character for my playthrough, and a couple of months ago, the operating system SSD on my computer basically crapped out on me. And that's the same hard drive that this game was stored on, and some of the save information became corrupted, and so a lot of these locations don't work correctly anymore, and neither do a lot of my mods. I've been dealing with a lot of crashing, and it's just no matter what I've done, I can't seem to fix it, so I've had to basically abandon this character and go to another character that I created a while ago, and everything seems to be functioning there. So future plans for this one, I am going to try and do a settlement blueprint transfer to carry this over so that I can continue on with building here. I plan to make this kind of a maybe 2 or 3 episode build as I progress with the site. And I will tell you what exactly we have planned. As you can see, we have a whole bunch of aircraft. Oh, and apparently we're fighting some raiders, so let's take this guy out real fast. Okay. Anyway, so we have some aircraft in the air, kind of posed, and basically this is going to be one big giant battlefield. Back when I was a little kid, I used to do all these little drawings of all these, like, I don't know, war scenes. I'd have tanks and boats and helicopters and planes and little stick figure men all shooting at each other, and that's basically what I'm going to do here, is I'm going to pose all this like one big giant battle scene. And so let's go ahead and take a look at the actual aircraft carrier here. So yes, we do have a flight deck. We do have some angled walls thingies here to make this all look a little bit nicer and a little more connected. So it actually looks like it's supported. We actually have an anchor there too. That's pretty cool. And here we have the actual flight deck of the aircraft carrier, and we do have some airplanes. This is a mod to get the airplanes, the jets, from Fallout 3 into Fallout 4. And initially when I got these, it was just so that I could use them for props, and they actually have a really cool feature. You can see we can hit the button, and I can actually climb into the jet. My head is sticking out a little bit because I had to actually downsize these jets in order to make them fit. But not only can you get inside them, but if I had put some of these aircraft on the land over there, you can actually assign settlers to climb into them, and they act as guard posts. So here's a regular size one, so I can go ahead and fit in there. And as you can see, this is what it's supposed to look like. And as you can see here, the red, that is actually like my character's ribs. That's one of the glitches that has come about from my corrupted save and whatnot. But yeah, you can actually assign your settlers to these things. It's actually really, really cool. I have actually not tried to do that yet. Like I said, because I had to abandon this, so perhaps maybe when we get back into it, we'll give that a try. So up here we do have a jet coming in for a landing, and we do have the Nuka girl in there. She's, robotic, so she just kind of waves and whatnot, and just put her in there for posing sake, why not? Same thing over here. I think I put her in this plane too. And yeah, there she is, and she's got her afterburner going because she is in the middle of taking off, and that one, as you can see, is coming in for a landing. So over here we have the control tower. Most of this entire thing was built using SOE. Pretty much, I think just about everything was used SOE. So with the exception of the jet planes. And so here we have another one. We actually put a little guy in there. He's getting ready to take off, and he's getting saluted by this dude over here. And he's got his little jet engine thing going, ready and getting ready to take off, I guess, as soon as that plane lands and gets out of the way. I don't know. Forklift, because you might need to move stuff. Sure. So all these lines that you see here, I had to put in basically individually. And go ahead and turn this on, see if I can actually, there we go. There are like little sections here, so I actually had to put all these little sections in place and kind of line them up, and did the best that I could to keep them as straight as possible, and for the most part, not too bad, I gotta say. So yeah, let's go ahead and take a look inside here. Restricted access, and then of course we have stand clear, because you don't want to get hit by that thing when it's taken off. So we come in here, and just a couple of basic lockers with some flight gear so that these guys can put their stuff on and get ready to go. Some more lockers over here, and some lifesavers, not the candy. Up here we have some basic controls with some computers and whatnot, and scrolling screens, and you can hear a little music that I can actually allow to play. That is another mod that I put in here that allows me to listen to the the president's broadcast from Fallout 3. You won't hear him speak, it's just all the music that would play through his iBots, basically, and I'll show you what that is in a second. Up here we have more controls and more computers with scrolling text. That is another mod that will be listed in the description below. Little map here because, well, you need to see where you're going. And more controls and some more screens, and this is the mod right here, restored radio. So I can turn that on and off, and again, that's music that will not get me copyrighted, because that music is, I don't know, from the 1700s, so there you go. Some TVs we can turn off and on, and some screens that just have some, basic displays, and we can head out here, and we do have a little deck so that we can walk around and get basically a 360-degree view of the whole area. And then up here, we just have some cool-looking whoosy-ma-whatsits that flash and look like radar and whatnot, because, you need radar. You gotta watch for the enemies incoming. So, down over here, we do have a little stairwell that leads somewhere, because you gotta have some place to store, your people and your stuff. So down in here, we have some signs for maintenance, reactor security, the showers, cafeteria, lavatory, and residence. So let's go ahead and start with the reactor. So this is what powers the whole ship. We got a whole bunch of reactors and pipes and tubies and stuff in here. Again, more displays that basically just for show and scrolling text, so that it's not as boring as just, a blank screen with a cursor and whatnot. And so yeah, we've got a whole bunch of reactors in here, and oh, we can actually do something on this. What does this do? Oh, nothing really. Okay. Anyway, so yeah, here's the reactor room, and then we have caution for hazardous material. In here we have a whole bunch of radioactive barrels, basically, and there's some mist that you can see in here. I did add that, and put some little cockroaches in here too that kind of scroll around, walk around, whatever you want to say, and let me see if I can see some more of them in here, maybe. Oh, there's one. There's a couple more. These are going to become future gigantic rad roaches. That orange mist, I did add that as well for a little ambiance. Maintenance, just basic, maintenance, storage, whole bunch of garbage and this and that, and somebody's working on a robot, because why not? Security. In here, a couple of jail cells and a little basic desk. Again, I had to kind of stop building because I was having a lot of issues, but also putting people on here, as you might guess, doesn't really work because of the whole nav mesh thing, and because we're out in the middle of the water, and that's just the way these Bethesda games work. So, I can probably stage some statues and whatnot here at some point in the future. So now we have a whole bunch of pipes and whatnot. I didn't even mention that. You can see all these different pipes and whatnot. They're going all through the place. Just basic decoration to kind of make this look a little more realistic. So I got pipes and conduit going in all the different types of directions. So of course we have to have a cafeteria slash mess hall. We have some food, some Nuka-Cola, and some tables. And then right over here we have a nice little surprise for you. We do have a freezer complete with some condensation, mist, whatever you want to call that, vapors, and kind of simulating that everything in here is kept nice and cold. This is actually not coming from the vents. Let me see if I can actually show what it is. There we go. It's basically, this is called a cryo-leak smoke. It's a nice little effect that I think comes from SOE as well. Pretty sure. So we'll just go ahead and say that that's exactly where that comes from. Oh, didn't realize it was still in my menu. Alright, moving along, let's see, what do we have? The lavatory and showers. You know, you gotta be able to shower to stay clean, so we have some shower heads and some drains, and then some poop baskets, because, you know, everybody poops, just like the book says, and whatnot. And then finally we have residential. Just stuck a whole bunch of Brotherhood of Steel bunk beds in here, nothing really too fancy. There's some lockers, so I could store some stuff in there if I wanted to, and that's basically it. This is my whole aircraft carrier built from scratch. Definitely not to scale. If I built it to scale, this thing would be probably about 100 times bigger than what it actually is. But all in all, not too bad, I have to say. And so, yes, if I can manage to get this settlement transferred over to my other character on the beach, there's just going to be a whole big giant war scene full of tanks, some vertibirds, maybe some planes, explosions, fire, the whole big shebang. If that doesn't seem to work, then sadly we're going to have to abandon this one. But that doesn't mean the end of my settlement building, of course not. Coming up next time, we have Thicket Excavations, a site that should have been a settlement right from the beginning. If you're not familiar with it, it's a quarry that is filled with water, and you have a little small quest to basically drain the water, and then eventually when you come back, you know, it's overtaken by some people. I won't really say too much because I don't want to spoil it for anybody that has not done it before. But I feel like once you've liberated the place, it should have been yours to conquer and to take over and to build. And so that's exactly what I did. I went in there and I built. And then after that, I do have a viewer request for a tribal settlement, something I've never done before. They wanted to see if I could build a settlement that was basically, I don't know, based off of tribal people, and I did just that. It has a whole backstory and lore surrounded by it, so it's very, I don't know what you want to call it. Yeah, I'm drawing a blank on that word, but I don't know. I tried to keep it as close to Fallout 3, Fallout 4, you know, the Fallout universe lore as possible, and hopefully you guys will enjoy that one. And like I said, it is so good to be back, and I have so much more planned. We are getting very, very close to hitting 1,000 subscribers. When we do, I am going to be doing something very special and unique to celebrate. I've been talking to some of you guys on Facebork, talking about it and what I might plan to do, and I haven't said anything to anybody about what I've actually chosen to do, but I do have something really cool and special planned to celebrate that. And can't thank you all enough for all your support and for the kind words of wishing me well, and you know, enjoying me and my stupid videos here, and joining me on my adventure. And so there we have it. That about sums everything up. Again, thank you all for watching. I hope you all are doing well. We do have the holiday season coming up, and I hope you all have very special happy holidays if you celebrate any of that stuff. If not, whatever. Wishing you well either way. And until next time, don't get irradiated.